So, good morning, Math 9. Today is Thursday, April the 30th, and today we're going to somehow get your report card online. And I said before, your achievement basically, most likely, looking at your performance before the spring break. So with that said, now you're going to have lots of time so to make up all the missing work after the spring break. And by any chance, not by any chance, so if you missed the chapter, not chapter 4, the chapter 6, solving equation test, most likely you're going to make up the test before the end of the semester. Okay? So, and tomorrow is Pudi Day. So the next time I'm going to talk to you, most likely is going to be on Monday, May the 4th. And so yesterday I sent you this. And so every time I'm sending you something, I give you time to look at it. You may not be able to do it, but for you to look at it, if you can do something about it, that would be great. And if not, then we're going to wait for the explanation. So this unit is about graph, okay? And graph of a relation. So a relation is a comparison of two quantities, okay? It's like in reality, we look at, relation between time and distance, and between dollar amount and the quantities of the items you want to purchase. So every time you're talking about relation, okay, between two quantities, there are ways of describing it. So mainly this unit dealing with three ways of describing a relation mathematically. One is by the table, and the other one is by equation. Next week we're looking at using picture. Instead of use the word picture, we use the word graph. Okay, so this is the very first page. I'm going to go over question 1 and 2. So hopefully you can follow question 1 and 2 and work on question 3, 4, 5. And that will be your homework and due by Monday. So the very first question, number 1, okay? So one nice thing about putting lesson on your YouTube, right? You can watch it as many times as you like. I know it's not entertaining, and but that's the advantage. So you don't really have to worry about writing things down. You need to just pay attention to what I'm saying. So the question number 1 is asking, look at this diagram. It would took me a while to see exactly what's going on without, I would say, using the list. Okay? So I'm looking at a pattern. So 1 post, 0 rating. 2 posts, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 posts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4 posts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then count the number of rails, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now, so the first way of describing a relation is by using a table. So in this unit, you apply the definition of algebra. you pick a letter. Since the first letter of the word post start with the letter P, so I'm using the letter P representing the number of posts. Then the number of rails. Since the first letter of the word rail is the letter R, so I'm using letter R. So I'm recording the relation. 1 post, 0. 2 post, 4. 3, 8. 4, 12. Okay? And now to describe the pattern, and that would be the biggest challenge. Okay? So that would be the biggest challenge you are going to deal with in this particular unit, is describing the pattern. Okay? So the pattern, of course, is now I'm looking at if there any way I can just look at this number to produce this number. This pair of number is not going to tell me anything. But starting from here, okay, I know 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. So there's a pattern. And the pattern has to be consistent. So to describe the pattern would be what? Multiply. So the number of rails is equal to 4 times the number of posts minus 4. And that's what you expect to do next year when you're dealing with a numeracy, the numeracy exam. Okay? And so now, then one level higher than this description is by using an equation. So the equation is, so instead of number of rails, see, number of rails, simplify just to use the letter R. So the equation is number of rails is equal to, see, number of posts, we're just using one letter. That's the beauty about algebra. Algebra allowing us to use the letter to simplify or to represent a quantity. Okay? And so in this case, instead of writing down number of poles, we're just using P. So 4 times P minus 4. Okay? So final part is how can you verify what you create in 2B? Well, we can take any pair of numbers. Let's say we're going to take 3 and 8 and substitute and see if it's not going to give us the correct answer. Because remember, we're trying to find the number of rails given the number of poles. So check. So verification means check. So when P equal to 3, so now I'm going to see if I can use the equation, not the same equation, use the equation established to produce 8. Okay? Want to see if the result agree with the table. So I'm going to substitute 4 bracket 3 this process, the substitution process, okay, and directly relate to question number 6 on the get ready page. So 4 times 3 minus 4, so 12 minus 4, and that's equal to 8. Correct. Okay? So I'm asking you to use question 1 and 2 as a reference, as example. Like I said, whenever you're still confused, you may watch the clip again, follow 1 and 2, and see if you can, answer question 3, question 4, and question 5. Okay, and so that would be your homework for the day before the weekend, because tomorrow is Pro D Day. But during this period of time, it seems like every day is Pro D Day for you guys. So due date Monday, okay, May the 4th. Okay? And so anytime on Monday, submit the homework. Okay? So have a good weekend. Take care, everybody. And see you on Monday. I'll talk to you on Monday.